Good morning, welcome to Scott Rod's Sunday Summary. I warn you in advance, I'm doing nothing today. Today is going to be about what I've achieved in the last week and what's coming this week. Stay tuned. Oh, and we will also be updating the map of world domination, so if you've left a comment with your location, you'll get a pin in the map. Okay then, let's see what have we done in the past week or so. Let's start at the back. We have got tail lights. Made the brackets, cleaned them up, clear coat, wired them up so they work. Also at the back, which I did yesterday, tail section, much nicer than it was. Just tacked on, that'll do. It kind of goes with the rest of the car. Okay, working our way around. I got the wheel spacers, adapters, and the wheels now rotate without doing a big wobbly thing, which is nice. Behind the wheels I've got my parking brakes hooked up. Again, previous video, I now have a handbrake lever that works. Needs a bit of tweaking, but it works. Quick point on that, actually, I tested the parking brake with the engine in gear, right? So it was really putting a lot of pressure against the wheels, and this one wasn't stopping. However, generally it takes an awful lot of brake pressure to stop a car from rolling when it's in drive. When the engine wasn't on and I put the handbrake on, it stops the car, so it might be enough. I will adjust it a little bit. Right, what else have we done? We've got both the doors door shaped in the inside. I've got the bracing in, so it's a bit more rigid, and I've still to do a lot of work in the inside, but I'm going to add a diagonal bar across there. But both the handles are on, and the catches work. That needs to come up a bit. Right, to the front, I cleaned both the engine panels. They're done. They look nice. They're clear coated for now. Excuse me. Headlights are on. Brackets are on properly. I've got the little conical washers that I was talking about before. And what else have we been doing? Yes, I did this door as well, cleaned it up. Nice shotgun billet holes. I'm going to rename this. It's still Bugsy, but it's going to be Bugsy the Moonshine Machine. It's got that sort of look about it. So that's what we've been doing this week. Okay, so what are we doing next? So this coming week I want to take care of the running boards. As you can see, they are sitting about 1.5 inches too low. So they need to come off. I need to work out how I'm going to raise them. I've got a plan in mind how to raise them. Then I need to tidy them up. As I said in previous videos, I've got 2 of each side of these running boards, so I should be able to make a nice pair. And then obviously I'm going to have to grind them down. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with regards to the finish, because we will be standing on these, and if you just put paint on, it's going to scuff off, so not completely sure. Some form of rubber matting where your foot will be. And then once the running boards are up to height, I'll be able to reattach the fender properly. It rests on the top edge here and also gets bolted in there. However, someone has welded over the bolt holes, so I'll need to drill holes there, and there'll be receiving holes on the inside of the fender to attach them. What else am I doing this week? This week I'd like to get some glass in, even if it's just that panel, the other side and the back for now. The door glass I can't really do at the moment because there's a lot of structure involved on the inside of the door to make the door windows work. And I've got like quarter glass that attaches there, and then this section will be an up and down thing. I do have 2 electric motors I got from Ted that I will be trying to use. I don't think I need this glass for the safety test. I think I just need the front windscreen for the safety. So if nothing else, I'll be getting the front glass in for its safety very soon. Also planned for this week, I want to get the floor finished on the inside. There's a couple of holes I need to finish tidying up, and well, not tidying up, you don't tidy up a hole, filling a hole. And also this structure here at the back was originally just welded in, not by me, but that was welded in just to give the body a bit of rigidity when you were moving it about. So that's actually no longer required, but I do need to create some sort of frame for this back section so I can bolt maybe a plywood panel or something. It doesn't need to be steel. If the tank was sitting in the trunk, I would want a steel one, but the tank is actually under the floor now, so it doesn't need to be metal. But certainly a rigid bar, a metal bar going from there over to the other point, just to have something solid to mount it against. And while we're in here, I need to get that battery clamped to the floor. Also on this week's list, I'd like to get some bulbs in the headlights. Now this is the old headlight. I've got new ones, but they're exactly the same mechanism, okay? And it's got this weird 6-volt bulb thing going on, which kind of goes in that way. Now most modern bulbs come from the inside and get clamped in the back, right? So that's a problem. I was looking at a kit on Speedway, but it's like $40 for a couple of little clips. You have to make this hole bigger, another $30 delivery, and that's American. It's going to cost like $100 once it gets to my house for a couple of stupid clips in order to use a new style bulb. So that's not happening. So here's my plan, which I just discovered this morning. Right, this is your normal H4 bulb, okay, with its 3 tabs. So that would normally go in the back, and then there'd be a sort of clip that holds that in place. However, I noticed today, if you look at this, you see that lip there? See how there's a lip there? If I make the hole in that size, then I can push it through from the back, and then I just need to make a clip, a bit like those U-clips you get on flexi brake pipes, right? So that will come through the back of the reflector, and then the clip will hold it in place because of that nice little lip there. I think that's going to work a treat. So I need to take my time and make these clips. I'll probably have to use like stainless steel or something a bit stronger. I can't just use mild steel, because if it starts bending, then the bulb will vibrate. So that's my plan for the headlight bulbs, and presumably LEDs will be the same, but they have to have that lip. So if nothing else, it will be halogen bulbs, just like that. For the flashers, okay, I was going to use this bulb here, or at least this bulb hole, right? And my plan was going to be to poke an orange bulb through, and that would be my flashers, my indicators, my signals, right? And they would sit in there. They could also double as like parking lights, daytime running lights, whatever you want to call them. Now, I didn't want a big orange bulb. I didn't want a big orange bulb coming through there, because that will create a sort of orange glow all the time, which isn't nice. And also that bulb's kind of big. But what I can get is chrome amber bulbs. So they look chrome when they're not on, and then when they flash, they go orange. Again, that one's kind of big, but I'm pretty sure I can get that size in chrome and amber. So that's my plan. My flashers will sit in there. And again, I just need to make this hole a bit bigger at the back and work out how I'm going to attach it. So no biggie, but I'm glad I discovered that lip. That saves me a lot of hassle and $100. For now, let's go down to the basement and update the map of World Domination. Welcome to Scott Rod's HQ, otherwise known as my basement. And behind me, the map of World Domination. So let's get those pins stuck in. Right folks, if you want to be included in the next update, make sure you leave a comment with your location. You'll get a pin. Remember, choose a colour if you really want a fancy colour. I've got plenty. Right, I'm away to enjoy this fantastic, gorgeous Canadian Sunday. Probably go for a drive in the country. Right, I'll get stuck in the morning. Probably start with the running boards. I really want them done. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night and see what I have achieved. Thanks everyone. Please subscribe. Bye bye.